Good morning, guys. So today I'm going to explain about the narrative text because you had done your discussion. Like our discussion last 2 weeks, last week about the elements of narrative text, and now we are going to learn about it. But I bet that you have got this one from junior high school because you also learned about the narrative text. And in this classroom in English literature, you also learn about it. So it's so simple, and I think that you have already known about it. So I want to tell you about what is the narrative text and then what kind of narrative text that we are going to learn. Wait a minute. Okay. So here we learn about the short stories. So it is narrative text, but it's just the short story. So what is the short story? It is the example of the narratives, and it is shorter than novels because you sometimes I saw you that you like to read the novels, the thick novels, probably about the teen lead, but it's shorter than that, and it tells about only one incident. So it's not really complicated. So because it is only telling you about one incident. And what is the function? The function is to amuse and to entertain the readers. So if you see or if you watch from the YouTube about the narrative story, you will be entertained by the story. And the structure, we have like four structures: orientation, complication, resolution, and coda. So, what is orientation? Of course, it is about the introduction of the characters and setting. What is complication? It is about the problems when the problems arise. And the resolutions is the resolution is the problem, sorry, the solutions to the problem. And the coda is the evaluation or the moral value, moral of the story, moral value, like that. So we have four. And then the elements we have discussed those elements. We have like here about some elements. We have characters. So the first one is characters. It is about the picture of the appearance, behavior, feelings of the characters, like the main character, probably about the kingdom, the king and the queen, probably about the like this picture Snow White and the dwarfs, like that. And then the setting, the first one character, second one setting, the time and place. And we have also the third one is plot, like the introduction, rising actions, falling actions, and the result, like that. And the fourth one is conflicts. In every single story, it has the conflicts. And then for example, the theme is about animals. The theme is about kingdom. So it depends on the writers. So the writer wants to convey and deliver, and also can be seen from the title also. And this one, five theme. The sixth one is point of view. For example, first person, like I, and then If probably about the third person, so it will use the name. And then what else? I think that's all. And also the language features, the elements that we have discussed last week about the nouns. You know, right? Nouns, noun phrase, the phrase of the words that the main, the head word is noun. Action verbs, for example, like arrive, eat, laugh, and then saying verbs, and then direct and indirect speech, and then the last one past tense. Okay, please do remember that one. So basically, when you want to talk about narrative, it is about past tense. So you use the past participle or the verb to of the verbs. So in one sentence, you will use past tense. It's not only one sentence, but all of them will be in the past. And then we have the connective, sorry, time connective. So what is it? It is to connect things that happen at the same or different time. So you can see like the example when, while, after, now, before, since, eventually, previously, often, lately, at the end, afterwards, at last. So you can see all those time connectives when you read a narrative. So I think that's all about the narrative. So it's just like the short story. You will talk about like this one, or you want to talk about the animals, you want to talk about the myths, the legend. It depends on the writer. So the most important part is the function is to amuse or to entertain the readers, and also the elements that we can see. The writer will always use past tense, and also the structure. For example, the first one is orientation, and then after orientation, we have complication. After complication, we have the resolution, and then coda or evaluation. It's just like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. See you when I see you. Thank you, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.